Hi, and thanks for checking us out. So, before I get into our company, let me tell you a little bit about myself. So, I'm a real person just like you. My name's Eric Amati. I'm here in Austin, Texas. My journey in the insurance business started back in 2003 when I got my license. And back then, I got hired literally to go door to door to door with straight commission, no leads whatsoever, selling cancer policies. Okay. And over the years, it's been 20 years now. Over the years, I've led teams, trained thousands of agents, and stood up an agency called the Tribe, which is what I like to call it, because I'm just committed to pulling every agent I meet out of the rat race. And I have a goal. My goal is to have a tribe of agents with secure futures, living lives they truly, truly love. That's what I'm about. So when I met Sean Mike back in 2020 and discovered what he had built with Family First Life, I just thought, man, this is a perfect meeting of the minds here. So Sean created Family First Life back in 2013. He was a #1 producer at the company that he was coming from and was helping over 800 families a year get covered with life insurance. And he has a mission to change the entire insurance industry. His goal is to have an army of men and women who have bigger bank accounts than any agents in the history of the industry. And so when you think about his goal and my goal, like they're very, very intertwined. And so, the real results of the platform that Sean's built, and the reason that I chose to put my agency on this platform is people like Caitlin, from California, single mom to an agency owner who protected over 600 families last year. Or Brandon from Arizona, 41 years old, former mortgage loan officer, has 6 kids, who's now protecting over 40 families a month. Or Vivian, who's in Florida, 41 years old, former jewelry store owner, mom of 2, protected over 600 families herself in 2021. Erica out in Arizona went from a captive agency like me to an independent agency owner and also protects over 40 families every month. And Daniel, right here in Texas, 34 years old, went from working construction for 17 years to now consistently protecting over 45 families every month. And really, what Family First Life and the Tribe, what we're about is disrupting the market. Okay. So when you think about Netflix, right, what they did to the movie industry, and Airbnb, what they did to the hotel and hospitality industry, or Uber and Lyft, to the taxi industry, or Amazon to retail. When you think about insurance, I want you to think of Family First Life and the Tribe, right? So billionaire investor Mark Cuban from Shark Tank says that whenever he sees an industry doing things one way, his mission is to come in and do things the exact opposite, which is exactly what we're doing, which is why we're known as the insurance industry disruptors. And it really pays off in terms of results. So the way you measure insurance success is in issue paid volume. That's I could go out and sell 100 policies, right? Write up 100 families, but you got to get them through underwriting, and you got to get them accepted, and have the insurance companies actually accept those clients and have them paid for, right? And that's called placement, issue paid premium. Okay. So Family First Life's first year in business, they did $22 million. And then they pretty much doubled every single year. I mean, until last year, we did over $600 million just in 2021. And so, to me, the proof is in the pudding. There's not an IMO or a platform out there that comes within, I think, 1/10 of what we do every year, right? And so these are the criterias that most agents, including myself, look for whenever they're trying to pick a platform to work on, okay? And we're just going to take these one at a time and look at everybody else versus Family First Life. So first, let's talk about compensation, okay? So when I started in the industry, I started at a 30% commission. That's what most, I don't want to list a bunch of names here, I almost did, but, there's a lot of companies out there that start people at 25, 30, 35% commission and, go up from there. The max commission that I ever had in the industry before I came to Family First Life was an 80% commission. And here, we start agents at 90% commission. That's our starting comp. And you could go up either as an individual producer, you could go all the way up to 130% commission carrier contracts, or you can go up to 145% with mortgage protection, 144% with final expense, but on your team side. And so The comp is simple. Basically, you do the volume for 2 months in a row and you move up. We publish this. So it makes it to where anybody can achieve any comp level that they want. It's not some secret. It's not shrouded in mystery, you know? So we definitely win on the compensation game. Okay. The second thing that we like to compare on is on how we get paid. And so a lot of agencies out there, platforms the carriers will pay the agency, and then the agency will pay the agent. We call that LOA, or licensed only agents. Family First Life, you own your book of business. You get paid directly from the carriers. So Aetna's going to be paying you. John Hancock's going to be paying you, not Family First Life or the tribe. Okay. So definitely went on payment there. In terms of bonus, so we have a bonus from Family First Life. So in addition to your carrier contracts and things like that, every month, Family First Life pays a bonus outside of any carrier commissions. Last month, we paid over $2.8 million in bonuses paid out to anybody whose team did over $150,000 worth of premium. And so you can see 174 people just last month received a bonus. Average bonus was over $16,000 this month, right? So I don't know another bonus plan that comes anywhere close to that. Had 3 people make over $250,000 in their bonus. Now, in terms of renewals, where I came from, you vested in your renewals over 5 years, which is actually pretty fast. I know a lot of carriers and agencies that takes 10 years to vest in your renewals. With Family First Life, you vested in your renewals on day 1. Okay, so running the renewal game. In terms of sales method, now there's a lot of agencies that are like, hey, we want to do things virtually. You know, other people want to go face to face. Family First Life, you can do both. Okay, so which is also awesome. Okay, when it comes to sales training, okay, this is another big differentiator. You know, a lot of other platforms will have experts that used to do it 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, but they haven't seen the inside of a home or a kitchen table in years, right? But Family First Life and the tribe, unless you're covering at least 20 families a month yourself, you're not allowed to train. Okay, we want regularly updated training from active top producers, things that are working today. Okay, and we don't charge a dime for any of the training that we do. We have live training all over the country, multiple times every year. And then let's talk about leads. Okay, so before you can talk about leads, let's talk about the markets that we're in. Okay, so mortgage protection is a huge piece of our market. So that helps you pay off your home in the event of, you know, death, sickness, or disability. And we have return of premium on a lot of the mortgage protection plans that we do. Okay. Second is we do final expense. So that's funeral, burial, or cremation costs, pay off any old debts, typically a senior market there. We do Medicare and supplemental health. So that helps people with their number one concern, healthcare, right? We do indexed universal life, which is permanent policies, helps people build cash value, helps them build tax-free retirement. And we also do fixed indexed annuities, which keeps your retirement safe, helps you participate in the gains of the market without having to participate in the downside if the market goes down, okay? Because we are in every market, not just one focus, right? We have multiple lead options. So unlike other IMOs and platforms where you may have one carrier that you're forced to use and pay a lead override on or whatever, we're pretty much lead agnostic, okay? We have dozens of different lead vendors we've already negotiated preferred rates with for our agents. They specialize in direct mail, internet, social media, you name it. But we also don't really care where you get your leads as long as they're compliant with the law. So, you know, whether it's internet leads, Facebook and YouTube leads, mail drops, or direct mail, you know, buy per lead type programs, we have it available for our agents, which is a game changer whenever you're coming from a place that, like I did, which doesn't even have leads, or a place, you know, which has one lead vendor, some in-house proprietary lead system that they want to funnel everybody through. Okay, so definitely winning the lead game there, right? The eighth thing is just that we're independent. Okay, so there's no contracts to sign. When I was with my previous carrier, we were captive. They made us sign a 30-page marketing agreement, which basically said all the. I guess how many words out of those 30 pages were to my benefit, right? None. Okay, so here there are no contracts to sign with Family First Life. You'll have carrier agreements, you know, so you'll have a contract with Aetna, John Hancock, etc. But that contract basically says you own your own business. You can do whatever you want. Okay. So you're not, there is no written agreement between the tribe or Family First Life and you, which is awesome. the other thing is which is super important is, because of the partners that we work with multiple carriers who are all A rated. And we're the number one distributor for America, Mutual of Omaha, AIG, Transamerica, John Hancock, and Aetna, all of the simplified life business. So there's a plethora of selections. We're not a captive agency or a captive insurance company. You're truly independent. I have some agents that literally every kitchen table they sit down with or every virtual presentation, they want to find the absolute lowest rate. That's the way they like to sell on price. I have other agents who fall in love with a particular carrier or two and just want to help their clients get what they believe is the best coverage. You can choose to do business however you want because you're an independent agent. And the other benefits of that is that, from a 1099 tax benefit standpoint, you're running your own business. You're not an employee. You actually you can write off everything that you do that's business related to increase your profit. Okay. It gives you the duplication of a franchise system without the cost of having to pay, tens of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of dollars to buy the system, because we give it to you for free. And you still get that same plug and play structure of a system that is proven results. And all you have to do is just, here's the track to run and go run it. Okay. So definitely winning the independent game there as well. And then finally is initiation fees. There's a lot of platforms out there that charge platform fees, CRM fees, fees to show up to the different meetings, fees to buy, subscribe to MP3 tracks, etc. There's zero initiation fees, zero training fees, zero any fees. Okay. The only fees that you're going to pay are fees that are state mandated, your license, appointment fees, things like that. Okay. And that's a big deal when you're coming from somewhere else that does pay. So at the end of the day, we feel like we stack up pretty well on the chart. But in addition to all of that, okay, we're also, Family First Life is also partnered with Integrity. Integrity, if you haven't heard of it, they're an insurtech company that provides resources and supports to our agents. Okay, so there's an exclusive partnership opportunity. I think they do over $7 billion worth of premium right now, and over half of all the Medicare premium, for example, in the United States actually runs through an Integrity partner. It's a pretty cool setup, and right now, Family First Life has over 25 different agency owners who are now Integrity partners. So that's a partnership that's not really available out there, on any other platform. So the other thing that we do is we give back a lot. So we donated over $1 million last year to the Dream Center. We donated over $250,000 to Make-A-Wish. And there's all kinds of different opportunities to give back if that's something that's important to you. It certainly is to me. Okay. And then the last thing I want to touch on is just how to get up and running. So most of a lot of times we get a question about, like, how do I learn how to do what you guys do? So we have extensive new agent basic training that we've put together, video, audio, online. You can access it on your mobile device. But basically, we'll take you through the psychology of the sale, dialing, phone scripts, in-home sales training, closing the sale, lead training, product knowledge, all the different things that you need to learn to become incredibly good at taking care of families. We'll help you get started fast. Me personally, when I came on board, I went through that boot camp that they sent me here in a couple of days. And I was, I had contracts a couple of days, was in the field in a couple of days, which made a big difference, And the other thing is there's an ongoing support system. So we have a Discord server for all of our agents. We also have an online support group, over 40,000 members for our Family First Life support group on Facebook, where we do live trainings, live dialing sessions. You can connect with other agents. We post our weekly leaderboards. It's just a positive environment and recognition environment for agents. And so it gives you that kind of family feeling, without, and yet we can have a distributed agent force all over the country. So whether you're in a big city and can show up to a brick and mortar location, which I think we have a couple hundred now, or whether you're, louting the sticks and want to dial in and meet up with us, over a Zoom, either way is totally cool. And so at this point, I mean, that's the overview of our company. At this point, you're probably one of three people, right? You're an A is I'm all in, right? Send me the contracting paperwork and let's go. Okay. And in that case, we'll help you get your license if you need it. We pay for your licensing course. If you already have your license, we'll just get you contracted with our carriers and get some leads in your hands so you can go make some money, right? And help some families. Or you're a B. Okay. I'm in, I think, but I still have some questions. I have some concerns. I have some considerations. No problem. Okay. Our agents will answer whatever questions you have to make sure that it's a good fit. So we're looking for the perfect fit. We want you to have the perfect fit. Certainly what you deserve is what we deserve too. Or you're a C, which is as my old mentor says, see you later, right? So this isn't for me right now, but hey, stay in contact because you never know what may happen in the future, and it might be for you later, right? So anyways, I really appreciate you spending the last 15 minutes with me and learning about what we do. If it's for you, reach out and let's get in touch. And if it's not, either way, appreciate your time and thanks for tuning in.